guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Eileen from Makeup Eileen. If you're already subscribed to this channel, welcome back you guys. So for today's video, I thought it would be really cool to play with some of the makeup that we got in our Essence Advent Calendar. We got a luminous blush, we got a highlighter, the Christmas one. I think these are all exclusives to the Advent Calendar. We got a eyeshadow base / primer. Well, it's basically a primer. We got a lip scrub and a lip balm. We got a mascara. We got eyeliner, nice black eyeliner, and we got a nice berry toned lipstick. Also, we got some jewels, facial jewels, which I thought would be really cute to try it, seeing that I've never really put any jewels on my face before. And we also got these little mini blenders, and this is what it looks like once it's dampened. They're super soft. They have a nice flat edge to get in under the eyes, so I thought that was really cool. And also I picked up the Smudge Radiant Royale Secret Collection palette, which looks like this. I must admit, first impressions opening this guy up, I was not very impressed. It says that it's for eyeshadow, bronzer, highlighter and blush, but really, how can that, like, there's no blush color, there's no highlighting color, so it's basically just a strangely shaped, to me anyway. Maybe this color could work for your brows, but it's very peachy toned. This here seems like a cream wax, which maybe is like a brow gel, but it comes off very white, so it's not something I would use. But I do like the Smudge eyeshadow palette, so I thought we'll give it a whirl. It also comes with a black liner, but really want to test out this black liner here today, so we'll just use this for our eyes today. So enough rambling, because we have quite a lot to get through. Obviously, I will be filling in what we never received in the Advent Calendar with my own products. So let's jump right into this video. Okay, so first I'm going to prime my skin with my Wet n Wild priming serum that I do all the time. I'm just going to grab some of this and pop it on the face and down the neck as well. Let's get this hair out of the way. I'm just going to take my jade roller and just give a quick massage, nothing too long. If you do see some glitter reflex on my skin, it is from the eyeshadow palette that I was testing yesterday, which is really awesome. The glitter doesn't fall out on your skin, but when you kind of wash it off, you still get a glittery shine on your face for a while. And I washed my face 3 times since I used it, and I still have some sparkle, which to me is not the end of the world. Okay, I'm just going to massage that in like that. I'm going to go in today with the L'Oreal Infallible Matte Base Primer. I'm just going to grab some of this. This is a silicone base primer to help stop the oils from coming through. I'm just going to massage it in and just put it where I know I want those oils to stay away. So just in my T-zone. So I'm going to try to work as quick as I can, because we do have quite a bit of products to play with today. Okay, see that we're using stuff from the Essence Advent Calendar. I'm going to use the Essence Pretty Natural Foundation in shade 102 Cool Sand today. So put some of this in the palette. on and give this little guy a test. This little sponge from Essence. They came in the advent calendar. It is super soft, so I'm sure it will blend really well. It's a very, very tiny sponge, but it gets in those creases so easily. The sponge worked really well. Okay, I'm just going to set my face quickly, speed juice up and set my face and bronze it and do the brows, and we'll be back. Then I'm just going to take my makeup remover cloth and I'm just going to wipe it away. It does feel very nice on the lips, and it does feel like it exfoliates them really nicely, which I kind of need because my lips are being very dry at the moment. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the Essence Caring Lip Balm. These small to die for. It's just a clear little lip balm, and I'm just going to nourish them up. This feels very moisturizing and hydrating on the lips. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the Essence Luminate. It's a luminizing blush, which I don't typically reach for. I typically go for more of a matte blush, but it is a very cute little Christmas blush from their collection. So let's give it a whirl and see if it's any good. I'm just going to get some blush on here and just blush up the cheeks. It does seem to be more of a sheer blush, so it is very luminizing. It's not over the top, but it is more luminizing than what I would reach for on a daily. But it's Christmas, and I suppose the theme of Christmas, everything sparkle, everything glowy, kind of goes with the theme. Okay, I'm just going to take my Essence blend buffing blender and just whatever it's actually called, I can't even remember, I call it a fluffy fluff, and just tap over there where I applied the blush, just to kind of eliminate any extra. Just going to do that and then go over it again. It does look very nice once I've used my powder puff and the excess powder, and then I just go over it. It kind of dulls that luminosity a little bit more, which is a good thing. Okay, let's go into the highlighter. It looks like this. It's a very nice gold tone. I hope it's not too gold for my skin tone. So there's that. I'm just going to get a fair amount on the brush, tap off any excess and just work it in where I would normally. Oh, this is a very pretty highlight. It's not a very overpowering highlight. It is a very pretty luminous highlight. I'm just going to highlight the bridge of my nose and keep it spot. I'm just going to go above the brow. Do that. So this is a very nice highlighter. I really like that highlighter, and I'm just going to go over it just to make sure that all the harsh edges are blended in. Just like that. It just gives your skin a nice radiant glow. I hope these lights can pick up on camera how pretty it looks. It's kind of made my nose a little bit too shiny, a little bit more shiny than what I would like, but not mad at it. Okay, the lips are juiced up. All we have left to play with is the lipstick, the mascara, eyeliner from the Essence, the Gem Jewels, and obviously the eyeshadow base, and then our Smudge eyeshadow palette. So let's go into the Sky Via, which is our eyeshadow base. I'm just going to grab the little blender and I'm going to use the other side. Just going to see if I can pick it up with the blender. Yep, it does come up. Let's just lay that down on the eyes. It is more of a waxy eyeshadow base than what I normally use. I like one that is slightly waxy because it helps smooth out the skin, but I prefer one with more tack to it and more coverage. This doesn't seem to cover the eyes that like your skin as much, but I'm not too mad at it. Be interesting to see what it does when you lay your shadows down. Just going to grab a very small amount and just blend it up. It actually does have a slight tacky feel to it, so that's pretty cool. I'm just going to take my little face powder thing from Essence. I'm just going to grab a little bit of powder and just set that base, because with it being really oily, I don't want it to grip the shadows in any funny way. Just kind of set that, lightly set that primer down. Just like that. Okay, let's go into the scar over here. I'm just going to pop out this spoolie and eyeliner that keeps coming out, and I'm going to go in my big favorite fluffy crease brush, and I'm going to go into this shade over here, which is a nice peachy transition shade. I'm just going to grab some of that product and just fluff it on the, oh, that's very pigmented, on the upper crease area and under the brow bone. I suppose you could use this as a peachy, brownie peachy blush if you really wanted to. Maybe it looks different in the pans to what it looks like on the skin. It does say it's like a versatile, it's a sculpt and rose cheek eye palette, so we're using it for ours. I suppose you could, yep, you could use this for a blush moment. That's actually a really nice blush. I do think I prefer it as an eyeshadow to a blush, but that's the awesome thing about makeup. Nothing is, there's no rules. You do you. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this deeper shade over here. Let's go over here, and I'm just gonna use that in the crease area with a big fluffy crease brush. Let's see, I don't know how you'd be able to sculpt with any of these colors, so I mean, we'll see when we get there. Let's fold this in the crease, because most of these these browns are very warm, and then you have like charcoal colors, so I don't think you'll be able to contour with a black charcoal color. Well, I definitely won't be able to. These shades are very pigmented. Like I said, I think they've created this to be more of a face palette, but to me it screams more of an eyeshadow palette. So if you get it, you could use it either way. I suppose it depends on your skin tone. I'm very fair, so I don't think these contour shades would be very good for my skin. And it doesn't like say contour, bronzer, highlighter, blush on the palette. It's just kind of spaced out there, so there's that too, because like these shades blend on the skin a lot different to the color that it's showing in the pans. But if you want a nice rich brown palette, this is a very nice eye palette in my opinion, but that's just my personal opinion. Okay, I'm going to go in with my fluffy, more defined crease brush, and I'm just going to hit this very dark, long shade over here, and see how that works in the inner corner, and just slightly in the socket of the eye halfway. And then obviously just make sure that everything's nice and blended. It looks actually very nice. Maybe this is supposed to be an eyebrow pomade look, but to me it's more of an eyeshadow. And if I do sound a little bit more quiet and less upbeat, it's because I'm filming this. My children are at home on school holidays and they're still sleeping, so I'm trying not to wake up the house. because I don't know about you moms out there, but my children get very grumpy if they're woken up early on school holiday. And it also just gives me time to do what I need to do. Give me some mom time. Just like that. That looks really gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to take a flat blending brush. It does have some green on it, but it is not transferring to the skin. I'm going to go in with this darker shade that we used in our crease and just smudge up the lower lash line. Just like that. I'm not going to go too dark because we do have liner to test. This is a very nice festive look. Okay, I think I'm going to go in with this bronze shimmer, then this purpley plum shimmer, and then this Kajai in the inner corner of the eye. I like to try use all the sparkles in a palette, especially when there's only a few. I'm just going to grab this bronze tone, shimmer, metallic. It's got a little bit of like glitter reflect to it, but nothing too intense. With the brush, and I'm going to hit the outer, but obviously not going over a dark shade. Just going to put it over there. Do the same thing on my other eye. Someone's awake. These shimmers look very gorgeous. Okay. I have a smaller brush, a more precise brush. And I'm going to grab that purpley shade. Just going to blend that in to the bronze. And put on the rest of the lid, but keeping enough space in the inner corner. It's a beautiful deep shade. These shimmers feel very buttery and they're super pigmented. Blender because I kind of miss them in the inside corner of the eye. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to grab my tiny little defining brush that I like to use in my tear duct. And I'm just going to grab that lightest shade, which is a nice rosy gold shade, peachy rose gold shade. I'm just going to hit tear duct and then bring it in a little bit and up and slightly under the arm, just like that. Looks stunning. This side. done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this dark charcoal colour in this palette. It's the very dark colour, and I'm going to grab a little angled lining brush, and I'm going to see if we can get a liner on. See if we can get a slight wing. It's a very subtle wing. Let's do this side quickly. Okay, just like that. I'm not going to go too crazy with the liner. Just make sure there's no fallout, which I don't think there is. Nope, nothing there. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, so it's not closing. Let's open up these drawers. Actually, first I'm just going to curl my lashes with the Lash Curler that I have been using from the Essence Advent Calendar. It is a really nice lash curler. It's very gentle on your lashes. I'm just going to hit it with one coat of mascara. It's the I Love Extreme Volume Mascara. It looks like this that we got in the Advent Calendar. It's got a nice big application wand. It's not a very extreme mascara, but it's not bad. Just a very soft, natural mascara. In my opinion, it doesn't give your eyes any lengthening, but then it doesn't proclaim to. Okay, before we get into the gems, I'm just going to take the essence. I think it's Kajai, something like that, pencil that we got in the advent calendar, and I'm just going to outline the lower, the waterline and the inner, the outer corner, like that. So very nice dark black liner. Okay, let's open these little guys up over here. Oh, I've just like pulled so many off, acting crazy, pulling it out. So clever. I'm going to go in with the tiny, like almost AB looking crystals, but obviously they're not AB. Let me just grab my tweezers. What I am going to do is I'm going to take some lash glue and put it over here on my palette. And I'm just going to take a little smudging brush that I'm going to use, and I'm just going to put a dot over there, the inner corner, and tiny one there, tiny one there, and let's put a star over here. Okay, I'm just going to let that dry a little bit. While that's drying, let's have a look at this lipstick. It just says Essence lipstick. It's got a little bow on it. It doesn't have a shade name anywhere, which I think is kind of sucky. It's this nice berry tone color, which goes really nice with this eye look actually. Mine kind of doesn't want to wind up and down properly, but it could have just melted. Kind of looks like it has a little bit of a metallic reflect. It's a very soft, like moisturizing lipstick, so I don't think it's going to last all day, but it's very pretty. It goes really well with this look. Okay, let's grab a little gem. Pop that here. Just in the inner tear, so it looks like I have a crystal tear. Trying to just get them the same place. Those look really cute. It's actually not that dramatic as what I thought it would look. I'm just going to grab a plain, though that one was a multicolored one. Let's just grab a plain one over here and put it. So I have a tear dropping. these aren't as reflective as these ones. Okay, and let's get a multi colored star and put this over here. Just like that. That actually looks pretty good. Like if you're going to like a Christmas party and you just wanted some extra pizzazz, that looks really cute. They have little moons in here and they have pearls as well, so we can play with that at another time. I'm just going to pop another layer of mascara on, and while I'm doing that, I'm just going to pop on a layer of mascara, and then we're going to jump into my thoughts of what we got in our Essence Advent Calendar. Okay, so there we have it, you guys. We have the final look. I used the Smudge Radiant Royale Sculpt and Cheek Rose palette, which I find is more of an eyeshadow palette. In my opinion, you could use it for more. I think if you were a deeper skin tone than I was, you could use it for your cheeks. And like there, I've got the Essence Advent Calendar lipstick on. We used the lip scrub, which really helped my lips because they were very dry and peeling, and the lip care balm really put some nice nourishment back in before I went in with the lipstick. This mascara that we got in the Essence Advent Calendar is very nice. It's not a mascara reach for every day because it is not a big volume lengthening mascara, but if you're wearing false lashes, you could pop this on and then pop the lashes on and it will be fine. This eyeliner, I nearly said lip liner, this eyeliner is very pigmented and super soft for the waterline. I think you could do a smudged wing with it as well. It is very nice. This Eyelash Curler I have been testing for a week now since I opened the Advent Calendar, and it is very nice eyelash curler. It looks a little bit intimidating, but I find it less aggressive than those metal ones. The little sponges that you get are extremely soft and they get really nice up in the corners and even near with my nose area to just blend inside there. I like the fact that it has a flat edge and then rounded as well. The eyeshadow base, first impressions didn't seem that impressed by it, but once I started working with the eyeshadows, I found it way better than what I expected. I get like creasing and folding with my eyeshadows in this area, and this actually stopped it from doing that, so that's really cool. The luminizing blush is really nice. It's a little bit too luminizing for me, but if you're like me, you don't like an extreme, sorry, the star was a little bit lower than the other one. Anyway, it's a little bit too luminizing for me, but what I found worked is if you just take a little bit of your translucent powder and just pat it over, it works really nice. It gives it a nice pinky rose, almost goes with the lipstick look. This highlighter is flipping awesome. I like that it is a very versatile color. I think you could get away with it on a deep skin tone as well as a very light skin tone, so that's really cool. So for me, all of these products were a win. I would just be careful if you pick up the smudge palette and you're picking it up for a sculpting palette and a blush palette and a brow palette, just be mindful that to me it is more of an eyeshadow palette. Yes, it is versatile and you could use it as, I did put the transition shade on my cheeks and it did work really cute for blush as well, but to me it is more of an eyeshadow palette that you could use depending on your skin tone as a face palette, but that's just my opinion. So that's that for playing with these goodies we got in our advent calendar. These gems are really cute. I like the little multicolored gem in the tear duct, like in the inner corner of the eye and at the bottom. And these stars are really cool if you're having a nice Christmas festive party you want to go to, or just a very dramatic look. They're really cute. I prefer the multicolored ones to the plain silver shiny ones, but that's just me. I like more sparkle. So that's that, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed already. Ring the bell and you'll be notified of my next video. Also, please don't forget to like this video. It would really mean a lot to me. And if you could share it with your friends and family that enjoy makeup, skincare, learning about makeup and creating cool looks, I'd really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a super awesome day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.